Good morning class. How are you? So today we are going to discuss about some specialities of triangle, means some special features of a triangle. And what are these? So here these are. Okay. So what we are going to study today? First of all, we will study centroid, then we will study about incenter, then we will study about orthocenter, and then about circumcenter. Okay. If I could show you here in this, it is mix-up figure here. So one by one we are just going to read this through the video. So see one time here. Okay. So first of all, we'll study about centroid. Centroid means it is called the meeting point of median. Then what is median? Here it is showing that median is drawn from a vertex to opposite side and it bisects the opposite side. Okay, suppose that this is the triangle here. So if I draw, this is here. Okay, so see one time. See that AD is, if AD is the median, then CF is the median, and then BE is the median. Okay, if these are here, see, they are saying that these are the midpoint. That means what? That means this part is equal to this part, this part, see, this part is equal to this part, and this part is equal to this part. That is the meaning of the midpoint. So that means these are called medians, this and this. Okay, so wherever they are meeting, that point is called centroid. Okay, so wherever they all are meeting there, that point is only called the centroid of the triangle here. Okay, understood? Now in center is that internal angle bisector. It is related to the internal angle, and it is also found in the triangle here. See, it is written angle bisector is drawn from a vertex to opposite sides and it bisects corresponding angles of a triangle. That means internal angles. See, through that video we'll first understand this different type of angles here. PD, there is that PD is there, so that PD is here. So this line here, this line is bisecting this angle P. So these and these two angles are equal, and it is written also alpha and alpha. Okay, so see that it is written also, see, alpha and alpha. So that means PD is the angle bisector. So in a triangle there are three angle bisectors: angle P of, angle Q, and angle R. So wherever these three bisectors are meeting inside the triangle, that is called incenter. Incenter, the point of concurrence of angle bisectors, and the center of incircle drawn inside. See, now the circle has been drawn taking that incenter O as the center. Okay, see, this circle has been drawn by taking this as the center here. Okay, this is called incircle. It is drawn inside the triangle. See, that's why. Okay, now the next topic. Incenter we studied, centroid we studied. Now we'll study about the new topic, that is called orthocenter. That is called the orthocenter, and it is related to the altitude of the triangle. Okay, altitude doesn't bisect. Altitude means the perpendicular line. It necessary that it will bisect the side. So that type of altitude we are going to discuss here. So in a triangle there may be three that type of altitudes from all three vertices there. So these, wherever they are meeting, that here, see, it is written already, altitudes LD, NF, and ME. It is written there. See, this here, one here, and one from here. So these altitudes are meeting wherever they are concurrent. That point of intersection is called only, this point is only called orthocenter. Okay, this only is called orthocenter. We have to discuss about angle bisector. In this chapter we have to discuss, we have to lots of things we have to discuss about bisectors, either angle bisector or that bisecting of side, whatever we have to learn only. Now we have to learn circumcenter, the last topic here. Circumcenter, it is the concurrent point of the perpendicular bisector. Three sides are there, so there will be three perpendicular bisectors. Okay, there will be three perpendicular bisectors of the three sides. Okay, wherever these perpendicular bisectors will meet, that will become, it is perpendicular as well as the bisector both, so that's why that point will only become the circumcenter of the triangle. And it is clearly written here also that D, E and F are the midpoint of BC, AC and AB respectively, and the perpendicular bisectors are drawn from a vertex to the opposite side and it bisects opposite side. So this perpendicular bisector will bisect these two sides. Okay, similarly for this here and for this here. Okay, I am going wrong direction, actually it should have been like this. Okay, so I am going in the wrong direction here, no problem, you understood, and that is important here. So this is what is circumcenter here, and the concurrence point of these three perpendicular bisectors from which I can draw one circle outside the triangle. I can do one circle outside the triangle from that center here only. Okay, from here only I will draw that. See, from this point only I will draw the circle whose radiuses are this OC, OB and OA. So this circle has been drawn. This is called circle also. Okay, so these were the points that we need to discuss, and we have discussed also. On that only I have made one video using some property will be used also. So just let us see that. Okay, so this is the video that I have made on this. I will write the question first. Okay, I am writing here. This is the question, that in a triangle ABC, the bisectors of angle B and C. Now see that internal bisectors have come. Two angles A, B, angle B and C bisectors are coming here. So they intersect at O. Then prove that angle BOC is equal to 90 degree plus half of angle A. So just let us watch that, how we have found that. Geometry means figure. Geometry means figure. So here we are going to draw the figure. First I will explain what it is saying here. See, the bisectors of angle B and angle C. See, I am drawing here angle B and angle C intersect each other at O. Then prove that angle BOC is equal to 90 degree plus half of angle A. Only this type will be given, and we have to draw the figure as well as we have to solve also. Okay, we have to draw the figure as well as we have to solve also. So first part I will complete. I will draw the figure first. So let us draw the figure of that question. This is one triangle ABC. Okay, this is one triangle A, B and C. Its internal bisectors of angle B and C. Okay, that means from B and C internal bisectors are meeting at point O. So that point is O here. Now what? Now we have to prove that this angle B, okay, first of all that given here, and that is very important thing. Given, I will remember that now what is given. So what is given? A triangle ABC, and what is given? OB bisects angle B, in which OB bisects angle B. So we can just write here, if OB bisects angle B, that means angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal here. See, this is angle 1, this is angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other. Similarly, OC bisects angle C, that is ACB. OC bisects angle C here. So we can say that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Why? Because see, this is angle 3 and angle 4. These two angles will be also equal because this OC is the bisector here. So let us write that. Now what we have to prove? Okay, now we'll come to the proof part. What we have to prove actually. So in this given condition, we have to prove that angle BOC, that is equal to 90 degree. This means half of 180, that is 90 degree, plus half of angle A. Okay, this is what we have to prove. So let us start this. Angle BOC 90 degree plus half of angle A. Now we are going to start the solution part. Okay, so understand very nicely. See this very nicely here. I will erase this figure, but I will draw that again because that figure is very important for me. Without that I am just helpless only. I can't move a single step without that figure. Okay, so you also keep in mind that answer will surely come if I will draw the figure. If I get confused at any moment, I will see the figure, my confusion will be over also. Like this, you are watching these videos and you are removing your confusions in this chapter here. Okay, so now what? Now is that we'll use our given conditions. What is given? Okay, so first of all, write in triangle ABC all angles sums to 180 degree. Angle sum property of the triangle, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 1. Now if I do half of this, because I need half of angle A, so if I do half of angle A, then what will happen? All will become half only and 180 will become 90 degree. That 180 will become 90 because half of 180 is 90 degree only. Now half of angle B plus half of angle C, okay, that is equal to 90 degree minus half of angle A. Clear? This is my first equation also. I have got one information here. Okay, this is my first equation also. Now I will go in triangle BOC. I will enter in triangle BOC that I have done earlier only. Now I have to just enter and I have to see what I can find there in that triangle BOC. So let us go inside that triangle. Okay, so here is that. So that concept is very natural. That is very obvious concept. You will establish relationship between two triangles regarding the angles and your condition will be solely satisfied. Okay, your condition will be solely satisfied here. So in triangle, this is triangle BOC. Okay, this is triangle BOC. In starting I written. Okay, now what is there in this triangle? Okay, this angle 1 and angle 3 are present and angle O is also present here. So in this triangle, angle 1 plus angle 3, that inside this triangle here, see this is BOC and angle BOC, angle 1 plus angle 3 plus angle OBC. Okay, that is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property of the triangle. So I can write here angle OBC means angle 1. Okay, angle OBC will be equal to, first let me write the reason also why it is 180 degree, because the angle sum property of the triangle. Angle OBC means angle 1 plus OCB means angle 3. So angle 1 plus angle 3 plus angle BOC, that is equal to 180. Okay, now angle 1 and angle 3, they are the half of angle B and angle C. Yes, angle 1 means half of angle B and 3 means half of angle C plus angle BOC. As it is because I have to prove that is equal to 180. Now from equation 1 here I have written that this was equation 1. I can replace the value of angle B plus angle C by 2. Okay, I just replace the value of C here, angle here, this part angle B plus angle C is equal to 90 minus. So in place of this, I have written this part here. Okay, so now our solution will surely come also. Okay, so now that is only one step behind from the solution. This 90 and half of angle A will go on that side and angle BOC will remain here only. So angle BOC is equal to 180 minus 90 plus half of angle A, and 180 minus 90 is 90 only. So angle BOC is equal to 90 degree plus half of angle A. Proved. So what we used here, we use angle sum property, we use angle bisector property of the triangle. Okay, regarding using that only we have established this relation here. This is very important. Sometimes in questions it comes. If you remember these properties, you can easily find it. Okay, so this is class for today. We have learned. Okay, next class we'll learn something new. Till then, all of you take care. Be safe, stay safe, remain healthy, and study nicely. This is what my wish is for you. And in next class we'll learn something new. Till then, all of you take care. Thank you, class. Thank you very much.